Hi guys, it's Shanae and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing kind of a long-awaited video. Today is the 3-year anniversary for the Untamed, and I, like quite a while back, did a series of reactions to the MVs of the Untamed, and then like it kind of just got lost in so many other reactions. And because, as I said, today is the anniversary for the Untamed, I wanted to complete the reactions to the MVs. So we're gonna have a one like mega MV reaction episode. I'm gonna be covering Miho's song and Nimingju's song, and then Zheng Guangyao, Lan Shichen, Xuyang, and the song about Xiao Xingchen that was like sung from the perspective of Songlan and Qing. And yeah, those are the ones. If you want to check out the ones that I did for Wang Xian, for the Zhang siblings, and for the Wen siblings, I'll leave the links for it either up here or at the end of the video. But I am terrified because I always get very emotional during these, and I don't think today's video is going to be an exception. So I brought tissues just in case. But yeah, before we do get into it either, I just want to say a quick and massive thank you to all my amazing patrons and channel members. And if you're interested in joining either of those for early access and uncut reactions, the links for it will be in the description below, along with my social media and my PO box. And if you want to subscribe, that's always greatly appreciated. But now, without further ado, let's get into today's video. Oh wow, okay. Oh, this is from Fatal Journey. I wonder if I should watch that, because I heard it was quite good, but I don't know if I'm ready to put myself through that kind of torment. But what a way to start it as well, like starting with his, I want to say headstone. Obviously I know that's not what it's called, but I've forgotten the actual word of that. Separate. Oh, that, okay. Oh no. 随寒浓尽热血都埋相连你就指望着用这玩意儿当家主吗我又不想当家主 Oh, these songs just always give me chills, and the way that they tie into the experiences and the character arcs of the individual characters. You really have to appreciate how much effort they put into these. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, that is so sad, but also like it explains his, even without the context of that movie, thinking about what we know of him from the original novel, the motivation for why he is always viewed as like the weak cultivator, the cultivator who's not actually cultivating and is just known for his fan. It just explains his motivations for never getting involved with that type of cultivation so well. and you can see where the rift started for them then and how it just expanded. They picked good child actors for this as well, like that legit could be a younger him that does look hot. That look is so intense. I feel like in that look you get a good sense of who Lee Hwa-sang had to be to do everything that he did after his brother's death. It's really sad to see how full of strife their entire relationship was, despite them clearly loving each other so much. But I really appreciate the fact that they kind of brought Jung Kwan-yeol in there at the end, kind of signifying that he was the final nail in the coffin for their tragic story. Oh, these are intense, but I'm glad I managed to hold in my tears for this one. There was like a moment there, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to last for all of them. We shall see. Wow, that's like a very impactful way to start it, because I think that sums up his entire character so well. I can't believe how beautiful these sets still, like, it just still hits me every time. Oh wow, this voice is beautiful. Wow. Oh my soul. Okay, so if I'm understanding the lyrics right, he's basically saying my mere existence is an offense. Just me existing offends people, and I feel like that is very much the way that the world treated him for quite a while, and the way that he ended up viewing himself as well. And if you think about that, it makes so much sense then why he was okay with inflicting all the things that he did, because if everyone is gonna view me like a monster for doing nothing, I might as well do something and deserve the title. I mean, I hate that kind of view, but at least logically it makes sense how someone could come to that conclusion. Ooh, like this change up, what the hell? Way more modern than I expected, and somehow it works. feel like, because I know they've done this with some of the other OSTs as well, is that the calm that we heard at the beginning of the song is like the kind of the representation of the mask that he puts on for the world, and this is his inner turmoil, this is who he actually is. And maybe there will even be like a third step to the song, a final form to him, shall you say, where both intermingle. I really like this song, it's so cool. I like that those lyrics coincided with Lan Chen, who was the only kind of constant in his life. He never changed how he treated him. Even by the end, he treated him fairly despite the betrayal. Like, he obviously handled the betrayal, but he was never cruel. This man has been thrown. Ooh, that's a cool edit. That was so satisfying. That was so satisfying. But this poor man has seen way too many stairs. Snow, that's a beautiful, oh, these lyrics. Let the snow cover all the bad you did. So basically that it appears perfect and unblemished on the surface, but underneath it all there might lie tragedy and frozen bodies. Please go away. Okay, I feel like I've been managing to hold a brave face up until now, but probably this is where I'm gonna start tearing up, because Lan Chen and Xiaoxing Chen's stories to me are so weirdly similar and so tragic. The visuals for the show is just so beautiful, like, still can't deal, even 3 years later. Interesting that it kind of ties into the way that Li Mingju's MV started as well. Be you. Oh goodness, beyond control. Oh, already getting chills. Oh, like the lyrics for these are so good. Oh my soul, this is beautiful, but also like the visuals that they choose with the lyrics just work so well, like basically stating I wanted to keep myself untainted by the worries and happenings of the world, and then visually showing how against his will, slowly but surely, that wish was chipped away at. Oh goodness, it's sad like how everything started with his family and Guzu, which was actually quite a peaceful, untouched place, being tainted by the war. And then once that seems to have calmed down a little bit, it comes to his friend tainting his world forever. Because I don't think ZHENG will ever be the same after this. Oh, beautiful lyrics again. Oh, this just breaks me because I wanted to say it earlier, but this kind of just confirms that for me, is how ZHENG feels so much and cares so much for the people around him, that the big moments in his life aren't about himself, it's about moments experienced by the people closest to him. So like, it stood out to me obviously with Jingguanyao, how there's almost more of Jingguanyao in this than there is of him. And now we move on to the care that he has for Wang Ji and the worries that he clearly has for him as well. Oh wow, why does that hit so hard? Him being like, I don't want to be tainted by the world, but I don't want to ignore what the world requires of me, signifying him breaking one of the Guzu rules by drinking alcohol at that moment. again, I'm reading too much into this, but the fact that they connect those lines to the two brothers and that specific shot kind of gives me the idea of showing how, yeah, no one can resist the situations of life, but yet Xiaoxing Chen, who we just saw kind of gave up some of his principles the previous time that line came by, versus Wang Ji, who in that same scene of the previous line stood by those principles and refused to do it. One who gave in, one who didn't, and one who ended up not getting a happy ending, and one who did. As I said, probably I am reading way too much into this, but if not, to me it would just showcase how well every single person on the production of Untamed understood to the core what the author was trying to say with all the various characters. And I feel like obviously when you're writing the lyrics for the song, you need to have a good understanding of the characters. So I wouldn't completely rule it out as a possibility, despite me probably just overanalyzing things. I have to say it's interesting to me that they didn't focus as much on Meng Yao as I expected. I appreciate that there was kind of like just a well-rounded view of all the important people in his life. Okay, so I'm gonna do Shi Yang first because I don't want to end off with Shi Yang, who will probably like anger me a little bit despite also making me sad. I don't know. The carnage he brought. Oh wow, didn't expect a female singer. Mottled the deserted city, destroyed as well.
薛阳，自你下岐山以来，残害宗门无数，今天定要你认罪服众。小时候我可喜欢吃糖，就是一直吃不到。
Interesting. These lyrics don't connect me to his character at all. Like I'm just. It wasn't the image that I had of him in my head, but I want to give it some more time to see if it builds up to what I expected.
Xiaoxing，你可别忘了我呀，咱们走得真亲。
Okay, that makes a bit more sense to me like considering how he acted towards Shang Chen after they reunited. But I do still kind of wonder, because Shi Young to me was a very complicated character. I really didn't like him, but he wasn't a shallow character, you know. And to me, I'm still not seeing that what I'm kind of expecting, which is I want to redeem myself, but if I fail, I want to drag you down with me. That was kind of the way his love for Shang Chen seemed to me, where he wants this peaceful life with him, but he kind of doesn't really want to change because he feels like he's still in the right, and because of that he taints Shang Chen so that they can both be miserable together should it come to that.
区50多个人而已，怎么抵得上我一个手指啊？贾县长，这件事从一开始就是你错，谁是谁非？
This song is beautiful.
外人说得清吗？
Oh, like this person's voice is beautiful. Yeah, I feel like that part about I'm waiting for freedom from my own sins, but at the same time too determined to stop. I feel like that sums up his character the best in terms of how I viewed him. Okay, so I have to say, like, that one out of everyone I feel like is my least favorite, or kind of disappointed me the most. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the other ones do a very good job of like tying emotions of the characters and things like that to very specific moments, impactful moments in their own arcs. And here I just didn't feel like we got his arc. We didn't get anything. I feel like the visuals were there in terms of the arc, ending off with the sweets connecting it to like him holding on to Shang Chen, the sweet representing Shang Chen and him holding on to Shang Chen. But at the end of the day, because he held on, it rotted from the inside out, basically. So like the visuals were there for me in terms of storytelling, but the lyrics didn't quite match up and measure up to my expectations, which is sad, but it's not bad. Like, it still was good, just by the standards and expectations that they set before. It's not quite up to that. Okay, so the final one is gonna be the one about Shang Chen from like Sonlan and Zheng's perspective, as far as I understand it. And I'm really proud of myself for not crying, so let's see if I can keep on doing that, or if this is gonna be the one to break me. We shall see.
明月金婚小京城，傲雪领受宋子辰。温柔相待，朝夕天似糖，命运却无情。放心，我救你回来，自然不会害你。
Oh, this is giving me chills. Like, knowing that it's from Sonlan and Zheng's perspective, I also appreciate the fact that they got a male and a female singer to kind of differentiate.
姑娘，你可曾见过一个白衣复健的罗脸修士？
Okay, yeah. Oh, this hits so hard.
苦，他眼盲是因为把眼睛给了谁呀？
And like that for me was one of the worst things, is he saw, like Xu Yang saw how Sonlan decided against revealing his identity to Xiaxing Chen in order to spare him, and it's exactly in that way that he revealed it to Xiaxing Chen. Like it's so cruel and deliberate.
咎由自取，你自找的。
Yeah, these. Like the fact that that's all that they want to convey to him. Yeah, that one killed me. I was doing so well, and then that one came and just freaking pierced me through the heart. This level of description and beauty and storytelling was what I was hoping for in Young's lyrics. Like, this gave me everything. It even mentioned it being as sweet as candy, kind of tying into Young's story. I don't have much else to say. I just kind of, as a last time, even though I feel like I've said it many times already, as a final time, well done to the lyricists and the creators of these MVs. I feel like they put so much effort into every single one, and for the most part, except now for Young, which I already mentioned, I feel like they understood the characters so well and conveyed that so well through the lyrics. The music itself was beautiful, like the singing and the instrumental in the background, all of it, like throughout all the MVs that I've done, just amazing. Well done to them, and thank you to them for always delivering such good quality. Like, you could see how much passion they put into this project just from every single element of it, and I feel like the MVs also reflect that. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching these with me, but otherwise I'll see you guys again next time. ZHENG!